So last Sunday, I got a download about a subject that I wanted to talk about. And the download that came to me was chosen ones and school. Now, when the download comes to me, what I do, I get a pen straight away and I write it down because normally I don't want to forget about it. But sometimes it can happen that I can get the download and I can straight away shoot the video wherever I am, no matter where I am or what I'm doing. I can just straight away, when the download comes, the information will come to me and I'll shoot the video straight away. But that download came just like that, chosen ones and schools, and there was nothing more written to it. So I was thinking, okay, so why did I get this kind of download? And I wrote it down somewhere on a piece of paper. And yesterday, as I was carrying on with my daily duties, going on with my days, as always, I met a lady who happened to be a single mom as well. And that lady was struggling with, some kind of, she had a baggage with her. And I saw this lady, and she was struggling to pick up some baggage. Then she was also holding the kid at the same time, with the other hand, holding the kid. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to help you with this. There was a couple of packages she was holding on the side. So I helped her with the packages. So we started walking towards her home. And we reached a house, and on the house was written 144. There was a number 144. Now, that's when I knew actually that God had actually revealed to me what the content was going to be about. Now, straight away, I remember the download I got about the subject I want to talk about. The chosen ones and schools. During my journey, when we were walking with that lady and her son, she had just picked up her son from school. So we're talking about her son, what school is he going, and this and that. So she was telling me that her son is attending a special school. I was like, okay, so I mean, what makes your son different? What makes your son different from other children? And she didn't want to tell me the details. She was, because my son is attending a certain school, because actually the son is attending a school only one day in a week. It quite of caught my attention, because when she mentioned the school, when we started talking about school, I also remember that actually I had received a download that I was supposed to talk about the chosen ones and school. Her son is attending a special school. We did not go into the details, what kind of school exactly and why does her son have to attend a special type of school. But she was telling me that her son attends a special school only 1 day in a week. It's an exceptional case. And we went on, and she told me, somewhere in the middle, she told me it's possible that her son has got a rare condition. I don't know, it's probably a rare, I could call it a rare, but for me it's not rare because I know who I am. And she said that because her son has got a rare condition which doesn't allow him to go to the other schools that other people are going, other individuals are attending, other children are attending, for that matter. Now, when we reached at the house of the lady, I saw the number 144. And straight away, I got the message. And I told this woman, actually, have you ever heard about the 144,000? And she was like, wow, straight away, she picked up interest in this. And she was, oh, what do you mean about that? I told her that, okay, anyhow, I will not give you the details, but you can always go on the internet, you can do your research and read about the 144,000. And I also told her it's also not a coincidence that you're living on the address 144. So she was very, very excited. Actually, we started even joking about it. And she said, okay, actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a K. At the end of the 144, I'm going to put a K. So we're joking about this situation. In my own understanding, this woman, she has got a child who is actually a chosen one. Now, the child, I cannot confirm. It could be an indigo child. it could be a crystal child, it could be another category of a child, but I know that this child is special in one way or the other. Is a very special child. And the fact that that child is actually attending a different school than other children, the kids I see around, makes that child actually even more special. That means that he stands out from the other kids. That means his situation and his condition is actually different from other children. Now, I also understand this woman is an awakened empath. Yesterday I did a video about the awakened empath and the unawakened empath. And I understand that the child, that family, the lady and the child, one of the two, it could be both of them, but it also could be one of the two is actually a chosen one. And this is an unawakened family of empaths. Which actually brings me still to the subject I mentioned yesterday, that most of the empaths, many empaths around the world, they are not yet awakened to the truth of who they are. But me discussing with that woman, we had our vibe synchronized in one way or the other. Because usually when I meet an empath, I will know straight away. I will pick up on their energy and I will know this person is an empath. So I picked up on energy especially, and I knew these people, the two of them, were empaths. It was an unawakened empath family. This brought me back to when I was in school. The very big reason why am I even making this video in the first place? It brought me back to when I was in school, back in the days. Now there's a lot of dogs here, guys. You're going to forgive me. I'm in the park, and usually there's a lot of chaos going on. Now the guys who just passed me, they noticed I was making a video, and they asked me, actually, are you making a video? And I say yes. And they asked me, is it going on YouTube? I say yes. And they asked me for the name of the channel. So usually I don't give my channel to everybody. It's just like the right people have to find my channel. It's not that I go out there and just advertising my channel to anybody, because I know the right people will find it. Anyhow, going back to the point, back in school, I had a problem with school, a very huge problem. Actually, I used to be punished for so many reasons. I used to be punished because I used to be very rebellious, and I used to believe in the normal. I didn't used to believe in the system. It was for me very boring, and I was very much uninterested in sitting in class and listening to I don't know, God knows what. So most of the cases I dodged school. I found myself dodging school. I didn't like school anyhow. And that went on from the time when I was in primary school to the time when I was in college. And even at the end of the day, it got me into a lot of trouble, specifically with my parents, and also as well with my teachers at school, and even sometimes my marks and my grades weren't usually the best. I was only interested in subjects that concern like higher wisdom. I was always interested in higher wisdom. If it was not concerning, for example, sometimes I used to enjoy the stories of the Bible, because the Bible were like those mysterious stories our teachers used to talk about in school. So I used to like listening to the Bible stories. We had a Bible class in school. And I also used to like enjoy some kind of physics. But the rest of the subjects didn't make any sense to me. Now, somehow, I would pass. Eventually, I would pass my exams and I would still go to the next level. But one thing I remember particularly was that I used to get very irritated in school. Now, this may not happen to all the chosen ones, but a majority of the chosen ones, they can relate with this. School wasn't an option. Even some of the chosen ones, they had never gone to school. You can see a lot of chosen ones around the world. There are many of them. They don't have even a college degree, a college degree or even a diploma or whatever, but they are doing well in life. Because eventually, when they tap into divine wisdom, they are able to create the life that they're looking for, the life that they desire to live, just using divine wisdom. And it has nothing to do with the books, because you started to be a chemist, because you started to be a biologist or whatever, whichever course it was. Most of the cases, the chosen ones, they haven't really related with school. And for the ones who are on my page, you can also relate with this, is most of you, eventually, you have been in school, you have almost been forced to go to school. And most of the cases, you just wanted to stay at home and figure out something by your own, by yourself. Maybe start out something, maybe do a painting down in the basement, maybe do a certain craft, something you wanted to create, just because chosen ones, they understand that we are creators. And you can create anything out of nothing. So it's like we are almost like alchemists. We have got a higher level of alchemy, and we have got a higher level of divine wisdom. So most of the cases, we know how to tap into divine wisdom, and we can create whatever it is we're looking for. So most of the chosen ones, you can relate that school wasn't an option. I used to have a lot of issues with my teachers. I used to have so many problems with my teachers. I used to be punished. My parents used to punish me because I used to come home with bad marks, bad results or bad marks. But for some reason, I still would pass and go to the next level. Somehow I used to make it. But at the end of the day, I had to leave school because school wasn't an option for me. Most of the chosen ones, they do not relate with school. They cannot relate with school. Yes, they will go to school, they will sit in class, but most of the time their minds are not even listening to what the teachers are saying. They are not even relating to what the lecturers or the teachers are saying or are telling them. So it's like their mind is somewhere elsewhere. They are completely in a different world. They are just sitting in school. They are just sitting in class just because they want to make it look like they are studying and they are learning. But usually, most of the cases, their minds and their concentration is somewhere else and not in class. So the chosen ones, one of the things you realize as a chosen one is that you have got the ability, especially for the kind of chosen one who has really found out, discovered who they are. They have understood that they are chosen, and they have finally understood that they are here for a specific divine mission. They have usually understood. They have finally gotten that knowledge of understanding, that level of understanding that they can tap into divine wisdom, and they can use this wisdom to create. They can create whatever it is they want, to happen in their reality, in their current realities. So they can create. This is a special divine wisdom, and it is not a wisdom for everybody. It is not a wisdom that has got... There are some people who are meant to go and sit in class, get a degree, go get a job, work from 9 to 5, get old, die. There are some people who are programmed in that kind of a way, especially in the modern days now. But there are also people who have at some point gotten awakened and realized that actually they have always had divine wisdom within them, and school wasn't basically an option for them. And they have used actually divine wisdom to tap into whatever it is they want to create for themselves, just using divine knowledge and wisdom. So that's why you see the chosen ones, it will always feel as if you're speaking a different language. You cannot resonate with the things that the normal people, ordinary people are doing, because you're always tapped in. I call it being tapped in, because you're always tapped in. Like in my videos, I've always talked about downloads. You can get downloads. I get downloads every day, at least every hour of every couple of hours, I get a specific download. And I will know exactly, there is something God is trying to say to me. There's a message He wants me to deliver. And especially when I get those, especially when I'm going to sleep in the night, I usually get a lot of downloads. When I get the download, I will know this is what I want to speak about. I'll write it somewhere in the morning. If it's too late, I'll write it somewhere in the morning. That's what I'll wake up to, and I'll deliver the mail. Now, the purpose of this video is to let you know, for the most of people who are on my videos or on my page, you are empaths. And for the most of you, you are finally realize that actually you are chosen ones. For the ones who want to find out if you are chosen, you can go back to my video, or maybe I may have to put a link down in the description below. There's a video I did if you want to find out actually if you're a chosen one. And that's the people I'm speaking to in this video. So it's not a video for everyone. It's just a video specifically for the chosen ones. You are going to realize that actually at some point in time, you never resonated with school. School for you wasn't an option. Yes, you would sit in class, you would pretend you're listening, but at the end of the day, it wasn't for you. Even sometimes, many chosen ones, they have ended up dropping out of school because they have realized that actually school is not an option. And if you're one of them people, I would like to know in the section below. Let me know what has been your experience in school. Like I've said, this is not a video for everyone, but there's many chosen ones they can relate with this, where they have had problems with school, they couldn't study, they couldn't finish their education, or even sometimes even in the school they were very rebellious and they couldn't adhere to whatever it is was being said in class, or whatever it is was being taught in school. Let me know if you're one of them in the section below. Other than that, guys, it's been a lovely day to have you guys on board. I'll carry on with my work. Much love and blessings, and I'll get in touch with you soon. Bye now.